Hey guys, good morning. It's Becky Bamboo. Today is Thursday, June 2nd, 2011. I'm still in bed, so forgive me for looking a hot wreck and all that. I know, this eye has, no makeup, has, makeup on it, and this eye has, no makeup on it. I'm really bad about, I end up falling asleep with my makeup on. I'll wipe it off. It'll look better there. So anyway, I wanted to do an update because a couple of things happened last night that I wanted to share with you guys. Number one, I went to dinner with my husband. We went to our favorite Mexican place, and we've been going to this place for years, and I know I talked about it in another video because something very similar happened at a different Mexican place, but so we've been going to this place for forever, and almost probably since we started dating over 8 years ago. So that'll kind of date how long it's been. But anyway, we know some of the staff members at this place, and I'm trying to get into a comfortable position. I'm sorry. So anyway, we walked in last night, and one of the original staff guys was there. He was being the host, basically seating people, and also you pay kind of as you leave, so he took all the checks and whatever. So as we walk in and we see him, I said, "Oh, hi, how are you? It's been a while," because we haven't been in a long time. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm good." And he just kept giving me this weird look, this totally weird look. And we sat down, and I was thinking to myself, he knows me. He just can't figure out where or how he knows me. So, because he kept, really, studying my face and my eyes is what I noticed. He just kept looking at me and looking at me and looking at me. And I was amused. So, anyway, we got done, and I took the check up to pay, and I used my debit card. And on my debit card, I always put photo ID required. So, he asked for my ID, and I showed it to him, and he's just like, "This looked nothing like you." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And he's like, "I got it. I know who you are." So I started laughing. I'm like, "I knew you were trying to figure out how you knew me." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You lost a lot of weight." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, I mean a lot of weight." I was like, "Yeah." And so he's like, "Good for you. You look so good." And I was like, "Thank you." And he was kind of giving Jared a hard time. "She looks so good." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." And so that was kind of fun. That was just a fun thing that happened, going to old places we used to go. And, I order completely different. I eat completely different. It's just a completely different life now. But it's fun to go back. I shouldn't say frequent, but to go back to some of the places I used to go. And these people, know they know me. They just can't figure out how they know me. And it's just so neat to watch the transition for when they finally figure it out and they finally go, "Dang, you lost a lot of weight." I like that feeling. It's cool. So, after that, this restaurant is actually in a strip mall where Target is. So my husband and I decided to walk down to Target because we needed to get a birthday card for his brother and a graduation card for my niece and some other odds and ends things. Well, I'm with picking out cards, I might read a few, but then I'm over it and I'm just going to pick one. My husband will read the entire rack to pick the perfect card, and he's awesome at picking out cards. I mean, when I get a card from him, I know he has taken time to read and pick out the one that best words what he's feeling. And I mean, he will have some of the most romantic cards for me for my birthday, for Valentine's. I mean, he's just awesome at picking out cards, but it takes forever. So while he was doing his card picking out for his brother, I decided to go shop around the store. So I walked over to the women's clothes, and as I was walking past the normal size clothes department to go to the plus sizes. And all of a sudden I looked over and I was like, "Wait a minute, I can shop here. I don't have to go down there. I can shop over here." Because I noticed the sizes went up to 18. And I'm like, I'm not even the biggest size over here. And the shirts and stuff go to 2X. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm not even the biggest size over here. So, I go in and I start flipping through the clothes. And the weirdest feeling washes over me. And I really didn't know what it was until after I posted on Facebook and had so many responses. But what it was is that I felt like I didn't belong there. Like, people were staring at me as if to say, you need to move down to the plus sizes. And nobody was staring at me. I kept looking around at the other women in the department thinking they were going to be watching me. Nobody paid any mind to me being there. And I was just like, it was just an odd feeling, because for me, I just kept thinking I shouldn't be here. I should go down to the farther end where the plus sizes are. And I had to keep reminding myself, you are not a big person anymore. You are a size 16. You don't have to shop the plus sizes anymore. You can shop the normal department. It was hard. It was hard. How many other people post-op have been through this? It's weird to realize that being plus size is actually part of your identity. That's how you're known. And I have been plus size my whole life. I mean, I've been the fat Becky my whole life. That's how kids at school knew me. Oh yeah, she's the fat girl. You look at, like, in 4th grade, I started playing basketball. If you look at my basketball pictures, it's like normal kids and then me on the end. Like a sore thumb, I didn't fit in my uniform. The uniform was like pasted on me because it was so tight. Even in junior high school, I had slimmed down a little bit. And in junior high school, the school was buying new uniforms, and they actually had to special order my uniform because they couldn't get it in the right size for me. So they had to special order me one to fit. I mean, that's always what I've been known as. I've just been Big Becky my whole life. And to, like, be more and more and more not known as that and not seen as that, and people aren't recognizing me because they, like the guy at the Mexican place, he knew me as the fat girl, and to see me not like that anymore, he didn't know what to think. It was weird. So I guess it was just like a combination of those two things together that really, like, hit me last night. But more and more things like this are happening, and I mean, it feels good, but at the same time, there's like this whole scary element to it, because I guess I'm in a place I never have been before, and I don't understand how to be. I don't understand how to be able to go to Target and shop normal clothes. I don't, that means I can go to, like, anywhere and shop normal clothes, and I don't understand that because I've never been able to do it. It's odd. It's really odd. So, I don't know, I guess I wanted to share it because I still don't quite, I haven't quite digested it yet, I don't think. And I feel like, my identity as a woman and as myself is changing somewhat, because it's, I'm slowly becoming not the fat Becky that I used to be. I'm slowly becoming normal Becky, and I think I have to re-identify with myself and figure out where I fit into the world as normal Becky, because I always fit in as fat Becky. That's just, I don't know, I guess that's just, I saw myself as that. That's what everybody else saw me as. That's where I got, placed in the social chain. I don't know how else to describe it. So, anyway, I wanted to share it with you guys and talk it out, and I'm sure somebody's going to have something to say to encourage me and to make me think about this in a way that I'm not thinking about it. But right now, it's tripping me up. I can't lie. It's tripping me up. So, anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm getting ready to start traveling today, so I will be gone. I will try to do a video if I can. If not, look for me on Monday, because I'll get back into the normal routine. So anyway, I love you guys. Mwah. Take care.